Good morning, Britain. Just gone 6:30. Welcome to the programme. The Christmas trees are up.
Welcome to Christmas.
Here we go. They're up.
Been to Christmas.
A lot of Christmas trees out and about at the weekend. We weren't early because there's nothing else to do, is there? No. You don't get the same dimensions when you're actually at a place, hauling it off the
Do you feel
pile.
emasculated by your own tree, Piers Morgan? Do you feel a little small?
I do like going and being the hunter and provider of the Christmas tree. It's like a rite of passage where you go and you get one, you
chop it down,
sling it over your shoulder, you axe it down the bottom, and you put it over your shoulder, and you take it home, and your daughter looks at you and goes, "Ah, that's my dada."
Daddy.
Yeah, and now it's just like you click a little button and some massive
Some
thing
elves
arrives.
bring it.
Yeah.
And then you have to chop a piece off because it's too big.
Yeah.
Even for you.
But the ITV Christmas trees arrive, they're always soulless to them as normal. Massive waste of environmental whatever, isn't it?
Like we have one tree behind us. By the magic of television, you have merged the two trees. It's fantastic. Well done.
Absolute pleasure.
Yeah, special effects. Fantastic. Also, I'd like to congratulate you, Piers Morgan, because...
Oh, no. It's too soon. Oh, no. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So, you're always complaining about us doing cover shoots and being cover girls.
Yeah.
And finally, you have realised your ambition because GQ magazine, that
Which
fine
is, by the
tome...
way, the most prestigious magazine in the country.
In the world, surely.
I think so.
Seeing as they've put you on the cover.
Oh, exactly.
Aren't you? Because Captain Tom...
Yeah, it was their Men of the Year issue. So there's a selection of us get a cover and got the Men of the Year awards. Lewis Hamilton was one. Well deserved. Marcus Rashford.
Yep.
Captain Tom, of course. Yeah, I was in very illustrious company. So thank you to Dylan Jones and to the guys at GQ. Some of it was a bit near the knuckle.
With the finest guest.
Yeah. No, they wanted me to interview myself. They couldn't think of anyone better to do it.
Does your narcissism know no bounds?
Not really, no. No.
Well, congratulations. I'm not gonna take the shine off the award for you.
Thank you.
I think it's fantastic.
Thank you.
It's your world, Piers Morgan, and frankly, the rest of us are just grateful to play a part in it.
You play a very important part, Susanna. I won't have you devalued in your own mind.
Don't worry, I don't suffer from...
Diego Maradona. So this happened after we came off air last week. Just want to say about Maradona. He was an incredible... There's a brilliant documentary film made by the guy that made the one on Amy Winehouse and...
Asif Kapadia.
Yes, and also on Ayrton Senna. And Maradona reminded me of Senna, actually. Just that kind of Latin American firebrand, incredibly charismatic, handsome, had it all World Cup goal against England, which, of course, knocked us out of the World Cup. But it's a really interesting dissection of it. We'll talk to Crouchy about it later because they went back to just before that body lying on the floor. He's been hacked to the floor. And so that goal would, by VAR standards, VAR would have ruined the goal of the century. It wouldn't have happened.
But the goal of the century might not have happened anyway because VAR would have intervened earlier on when he scores the handball.
Well, yeah, VAR would have disallowed one of the 2 or 3 best of all time, in my estimation. He was an unbelievable player. And there was a little anecdote told by Gary Lineker, and I've heard a few other players talk about it too. When you hear the top pros like Lineker waxing lyrical about a footballer, and they said what he used to do, Maradona, to intimidate opponents. He wouldn't come and get in your face like Tyson or one of these people in boxing. He would just go out with his shoelaces undone.
Oh, yeah.
And he'd go out, and I put a clip of this on. I'm sure you get the clip from online. He would go out with shoelaces undone, and he'd just start warming up with a ball.
Right.
And he would be talking to a couple of his mates or whatever, and then suddenly he would just kick the ball 100 feet in the air.
Oh, yes.
And he'd carry on talking to them. And they'd be like... And then the ball would just come down, and he'd just, on his foot, never touch the ground, boom, up again. Lineker said he saw him do it 13 consecutive times. Imagine being able to do that. And he said, none of us could do this. No. He said, so when you were watching as an opponent, you were like, what the hell? And this is just a guy having fun, warming up like he's back in the streets of where he grew up, whacking the ball in the air, and then just carry on talking and controlling it. The guy was a